They say silence can heal. But in one small town in Benue State, Nigeria, silence killed. This is the story of a 13-year-old girl whose pain was buried beneath respect, fear, and culture, until her voice, broken and faint, forced a nation to listen. Her name was Ochanya Elizabeth Ogbanje. To her friends, she was shy, bright, always quick to smile. To her family, she was a promise, a chance at a better life. She grew up in Ochanya Ogbanje village, Obodo, LGA. Her parents worked hard, like many in the countryside. So when an older relative, a man they trusted, offered to take her in and help her study in Makurdi, they said yes. Because in Nigeria, family means safety. Or, at least, it should. For years, Ochanya lived under that roof. But behind the walls of care, she was being destroyed. The man who promised her education, Andrew Ogbuja, a polytechnic lecturer, and his son Victor, took turns abusing her. It wasn't once. It was years. She tried to speak, once to her aunt, once to a neighbor. But who listens to a child when the accused is educated, respected, powerful? In her world, obedience was survival, and silence was expected. By 2018, the abuse had taken its toll. Ochanya fell gravely ill. Doctors at the Federal Medical Center in Makurdi diagnosed complications from prolonged sexual assault, a severe infection that had spread beyond control. At just 13, her body could no longer fight. She died on October 17, 2018. Her last words, witnesses said, were soft, asking for her mother. The same mother who thought her child was safe. News of her death could have ended there. Another quiet tragedy, buried and forgotten. But it didn't. Because this time, people refused to stay silent. Her story hit social media like wildfire. Activists, journalists, and students took to the streets under the banner #JusticeForOchanya. They demanded arrests, investigations, and answers from a justice system that too often looked away. The police moved slowly. At first, both men were charged. But trials in Nigeria can drag for years. While Victor vanished, Andrew was arraigned, pleading not guilty. As months turned into years, her family endured endless hearings, adjournments, and delays. Each postponement reopened their wound. But they held on, because this was no longer just about Ochanya. It was about every child silenced by fear. Civil groups joined. Fight in Nigeria, Mirabel Center, and human rights lawyers. They built the case piece by piece. Medical reports, witness statements, expert testimony. Schools began hosting awareness talks. Churches spoke about consent. Lawmakers proposed tougher penalties for child abuse. Yet even now, the scars remain. In villages like hers, trust is still weaponized. Abuse still hides behind uniforms, pulpits, and family names. And sometimes, silence still wins. But not this time. Because one voice, small, trembling, and dying, sparked thousands more. Her name became a symbol, a reminder that justice may sleep, but it never dies. When you walk through Benue today and hear the rain on zinc roofs, you might remember her, a child who carried the weight of a culture too heavy for her shoulders, and who, even in death, made a country listen. This is Crime Walls, where silence hides stories, and every voice we lose reminds us why truth must be told.